All right, the UN says the humanitarian situation in Ukraine, it's getting worse, with access to food and health care as the top concerns. There have been 147 attacks on healthcare facilities inside Ukraine since this war began. That's according to the World Health Organization. But aid organizations, they're continuing to step up. Jen Wilson is COO and co-founder of the nonprofit Army Week Association. She joins us now from Western Ukraine. Jen, thanks so much for joining us on this, and thanks so much for the continued effort to help Ukrainians there during this war. We appreciate it. You just hand-delivered $100,000 worth of supplies. Tell us about your mission and what you were able to do.
Yeah, you know, it really started as a game of telephone amongst a bunch of Army people and Army veterans. The director of a kids' hospital in Ukraine, I won't say where, because the black market is so bad there and they're being attacked for their supplies. But the director of the hospital knows a guy who served in Germany with some Army guys that I know, and they put up a flare and said, this hospital is in desperate need for trauma critical care items and AEDs. And so I made a couple of calls in the veterans community in New York, and within 2 hours, I was in Brooklyn picking up massive boxes of supplies, and within 24 hours, I was on a plane.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Just the might of connecting people, figuring out what connections you have, the need, and then delivering. Jen, take us there for a moment. Take us inside what you've been seeing since you've been in Ukraine, the devastation.
So thankfully, mercifully, where I've been, it hasn't been really bad. But I've been obviously speaking to people who have lost family members, who have obviously been fleeing from the east. I was with one lady yesterday and her little toddler. As we were walking back across the border, the car line is such that it would take you hours and hours. So it's better if you just stop and walk across the border. And
got it.
She'd come from Kharkiv, and she was with her husband and this toddler. And I thought he looked age where he couldn't have left. And we got to the other side and I was right. And that baby was just crying, looking for its father. And she was obviously in distress. And the age-old story of toddlers, even if they don't speak the language, I pulled up my phone and I put Coco Melon on. And me and that little baby, we watched Coco Melon for the entire trip back through the border, back through passport control, customs. She watched Coco Melon for like an hour. She doesn't speak English, but Coco Melon is universal. And so it's just those little things that have been really incredible moments.
Coco Melon.
And then obviously with the
no, it's a
and then obviously with
go ahead, Jen. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. So I mean, you know, when I got these supplies, I knew the value of what they are in American dollars just by purchase power, right? Mm-hmm. And you get here and these people open the suitcase and they see what we've got, and we've got intubation kits, we've got dozens and dozens and dozens of combat tourniquets, we've got cases of combat gauze, we've got thermal blankets, we've got AEDs with lithium batteries, which who knew there was an entire global shortage of those. And they burst into tears because this is the literal stuff that they need and can't get. And they're like, well, how much are you going to charge us for this? And I was like, well, I'm not charging you anything. You have it. And I was really shocked at their shock in response to what we were giving them. They all seem to not be able to grasp that Americans are doing what they're doing to help them. There are a ton of Americans here helping, every manner of help.
I want to talk about what you're doing with this mission. You're referring to it as the Mission Yinsen. That's actually based on Marvel Comics, the character Ho Yinsen, who saves Iron Man, Tony Stark. And forgive me if I'm not a big Marvel Comics fan, so you're going to have to talk me through this because I hear there's a very special story connected to this.
Yeah, and to be honest, I mean, I've seen obviously the movies, but I'm no comic book Marvel person either. But I'm an event multimedia producer in my real life. And last weekend, I happened to produce or 2 weekends ago, I happened to produce a bar mitzvah for a little boy who's all he wanted was superhero stuff. Every manner, DC, Marvel, superhero stuff. And his dad, his actual name is Tony Stark. Yeah. And so at the end, like his real legal name is Tony Stark. So at the end of the bar mitzvah, I asked him, I was like, all right, so what do you want to do with all these capes and masks and all of these toys? And he said, oh, you can keep it. I have enough. Just take it, give it to some kids that want it. And so I thought, I grew up Catholic and in the South, so I don't really understand all of the nuances of the Jewish faith, but I know the bar mitzvah is a big deal. So I thought it would be a nice bookend to bring those over here for some potentially Jewish little kids in the hospitals to tie up this little story.
That's incredible. Jen Wilson. You're doing God's work. Incredible stuff there.
Cheers. Thank you.
Keep doing what you are doing. Thank you for sharing it all with us. And I laughed when you said Cocomelon, obviously. As a mother of 2 young children, it is the bane of my existence, but I am so happy it brought joy, obviously, to a child who needed it.
I'm telling you, it crosses all manner of boundaries. Cocomelon does.
Sure does. Jen Wilson, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.